Hey Ryan, there's Ashley and her sister right there. Okay. I got. Did I get back to you on text? I can't remember. I've had a hell of a. Go ahead, man. Through right away. I wow, 4 people already. It's been like less than a minute. So I threw my back out last night. Yeah, hey Ryan. So I watched the 25K PLO high roller, and after I was done, I was like, cool. Stevie has a bracelet. Go in the shower, bend over to just wash my body, and my back just goes out. Like still an incredible amount of pain. It sucks. And Culver's is also. I'm going to Culver's because Wawa's. Now I kind of wish I had gone to Wawa, but I really want that fried fish action. So here we go. But yeah, I dropped off Ashley. She has to go to Orlando with her sister to pick up her car, which she left there to help her sister go come home because she was really. It's a long story, but it's a 3 hour drive from here. So we're gonna be going to Culver's. I've had a bad string of luck as far as getting injured. I've got to go to the doctor on Thursday, throw my back out. I can barely freaking walk, bend over, and do very much. So I've been laying in bed mostly. Okay. How you doing, Bobby? Sorry I didn't say hi. I just figured you knew I was there. Man, this place is busy. Near closing. That's all right. You had rain there. Wish we had rain here. It's still like 80. No, it's 83 out here. But hey, Michael. I should be still here in 10 minutes. Here we go. Finally. I don't like being on the road here. Yeah, I had to water my cycads. That's when I know it's dry. When I have to water cycads, blue cycads especially, then it's definitely dry out. We got a Mexican standoff here. We got two cars that think they belong in the drive-thru behind me. Oh, never mind. I go in, but my back is so shot that. How's everyone else's summer going? I was watching the ladies championship there. Hey, Bobby. Both Bobbies are here now, or at least you guys were. I both showed up at one point or another. Yeah, man, just out of nowhere. I've never had pain like that before. I mean, it wasn't like the worst pain I've ever felt, although with my luck it'll show up again tonight. But it was extreme. Like I thought that I had injured something I don't know. I just thought that I had to go to the hospital at first, but then I kind of cooled down a little bit. I ended up going out to eat at a barbecue place, but I couldn't really eat that much. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably why you couldn't go to the WSOP, and totally understandable. Watching deer. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have deer here. I rarely see them, but they're more common actually. Well, the different type of deer in the south than there is in the north, I believe. I'm not really. I've never gone hunting. Just never really. I don't know. Never really had a interest in it. I don't know. I mean, I have friends that hunt, but been wanting to vlog. Just Ashley's been here the past few days, but not that keeps doing. Hold on a second.
Thank you for choosing Culver's with we make fresh stale.
I guess can I get the two-piece cod dinner, please?
Fries and coleslaw aside.
That'd be great. And that'll be it.
Okay, 11:33 at the window.
Thanks. So, yeah, Ash and I just been kind of hanging out, doing a few things. I went to an escape room for the first time, which was interesting. I was there with 6 people from Miami that English wasn't their first language, which is fine. but it's hard when you got to communicate. So what else have I been doing palm wise? I got in touch with an old friend of mine. Hopefully I can do a vlog of his garden. It has like 60% palms, 40% cycads, but it's in Venice, and that should be good coming up. Do you guys want to see more cycad vlogs, or not that interested? It's okay if you're not. I just, guys that comment regularly on it, I figured I get a little bit of like a little bit of a poll going on, I guess. Thank God for Vicodin or Lortab, whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, you guys might, it's hard to say. Some cycads would love it up there in Canada, like in a pot. They're a little bit easier to take care of. They just won't grow as fast. Not all of them, Ryan. Some of them actually grow extremely fast. But for the most part, they tend to be a little bit smaller than palms. They grow a little bit slower, a little more cold hardy, a little bit rare, more expensive. So, yeah, a lot of those cycads will be a lot like sago care for the most part. They tend to like, a little bit on the drier side, can handle some drought in general. More sun, more cold. Like you can keep them outside at like 35 degrees for like a week, and most of them can handle 25 Fahrenheit or like -3.5 Celsius or 4, whatever it is. Oh man, yeah. Cycads tend to be a glutton for punishment, from what I've experienced. Why are they worth so much money for me? Well, it isn't. Here, hold on. Let me just pay for this, and I can kind of explain that. Thanks.
And to go ahead and pull around, pull right up.
Sure. Have a good one. So the reason why cycads are more expensive plants is basically supply and demand, and both supply and demand and the cost of raising a cycad. So because they're slower growers, to get them to a size where they're saleable can take up to twice as long. And so like Cycas revoluta, the sago, you can get it like in a 3-gallon for like $20, and that's pretty much like what most palms go for. They grow about as fast as like a slower palm, like a, I don't know. Ryan, I'll answer that in a second. But for the rare stuff, it really comes to a supply and demand issue. Like there are places where, like, say you guys want a queen palm, like if you want it, you can eventually find it somewhere. But if you want to get a certain cycads, like you just can't find it anywhere. So when you do find it, like especially if it's in high demand plant, like the price just kind of goes skyrocketing. As far as Estero, Ryan, I actually used to live about 10 miles from Estero. I was my ex-girlfriend lived up Corkscrew Road to where it ends. She had a farm there. Yeah, Estero's a nice area. If you got an invitation to go there, I go there to play golf. I mean, I wouldn't play golf right now because my back shop. But it's it's definitely it's kind of like a southern suburb of Fort Myers. It's pretty nice. I would venture to say it's one of the nicest towns in Lee County, if not the nicest. There's no bad part of Estero. Hey, what's going on, Chris? Sorry there aren't many palms here. Hey, Eric, what's up? Kind of just want to get in touch for a little while. I like to. You guys know I'm still around. Oh, I actually forgot our steaming pot. I would not take a free trip to the Dominican right now. My buddy, or I shouldn't say a buddy, because he's really not a friend. He was a poker friend, I guess you could say. He, I forget what the name of the poker tour, but it was in Punta Cana, and like first place was like 14 grand. It wasn't that big of a tournament, but yeah, there are nice palms in the Dominican. Right now, I'd rather just get him shipped from the Dominican here. It's kind of weird, Hey, Pineapple, what's going on, man? I'm trying to think what else is going on, like plant-wise. Waiting on some more seed. Shelf life of Bismarck seed at room temperature, like outside of the sun, they could last at least 6 months. Now, out in blazing sun, if just left out with no water, like maybe just like a month or two. So they might even last longer than that. She's just going to pack the stuff. Not my food. I didn't know ginger root was from Hawaii either. Yeah, it's okay to do. You can kind of feel that there's a little bit of weight to a seed when it, very few seeds are going to be like light and viable. So they're clearing it out now. The best way to tell, Eric, is if you see seedlings down below. Number one telltale. A lot of times they get weed whacked, so they look like just like this like torn grass. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
There you
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Wait. I believe yams are part of the potato family. Yeah. Bobby's got the right idea there. I like those Toyota Sequoias. They seem to last forever. But like even one that's like 15 years old with like 200,000 miles, I still want like 4 or 5 grand for. I don't really have a need for one, that too. All smooth. I'll have to look it up, Ryan. I might know him. Landscapers. If you knew his first name, there's a lot of guys that do like minimal landscape, but their Instagram can kind of skew. Like if you looked at my Instagram, you would think like, oh yeah, I've got a few palms, nothing, too interesting. But I really should kind of like, boost that up. So Ishmael Garcia, I don't know that guy personally. I actually haven't heard of him. There's a lot of new, Instagram can bring out a lot of people that previously were unknown, kind of like the way the internet did, like maybe 15 years ago. So when did I change my? I don't know. It was a long time ago. I want to say like really early this year. I was just like, damn. Tahina spectabilis, nice plant. Yeah, I have a feeling that Bismarcks will hold their if they are viable, they will hold their viability for quite some time. Right. Got about 7 or 8 minutes left. I know this isn't a long stream, but at least we could Have a little chat about plants. Oh yeah, I don't know how long it takes. I think you need. I want to say you can do it once every 3 months, 6 months. In general, yeah, Bobby. Like for example, some seeds don't always follow that course. Like coconuts will lose their viability if sitting out in the sun after like a month or two, and they're huge. But Bismarcks will last a lot longer, and Copernicus will last a while. But because coconuts, they require a lot of water to germinate, and a lot of that water exists within the nut itself. If it dries out, then it's no good. So, and but like Borassus, which has a big seed, Latania, Corypha, but then like Pananga seeds, like the little tiny Panangas, like those can dry out real fast. As a general rule of thumb, though. But for example, sable seeds can last forever, so can date phoenix seeds, and they're not that big. But in general, more tropical palms will have smaller seeds, and subtropical palms will have larger seeds. Although, of course, the largest seeded palm is very tropical. The double coconut and some of the smallest seeded palms, like Hemithrinax, they're not subtropical, but they're grown in savannas. They'll grow in more subtropical areas. So, if you look at I've kind of looked at double coconuts in a different light. Yeah, tracheas have small seeds. If you look at double coconuts, and I've been looking at them in a different light, they're really just really green, big Latanias. And they're related, their closest relation is actually like Bismarck and Latania. So I've kind of like lost the allure of having a double coconut. I know that sounds crazy, but if you look at a Latania, you look at a double coconut, they really, besides the size of the seed and the leaf size, there's not a whole lot of difference between the plants. I know it sounds crazy because everyone loves that plant. It's like saying that you don't like a band that everybody loves or something because of a certain reason, because they sound too much like another band or something. Now the Panama hat palm is not a palm, it's Carludovica palmata. It is, I don't know what family it's in. I think it might be actually in like the asparagus family. I don't know. But it looks like a palm, it acts like a palm. It's often sold amongst palms. It has the name palm in the species name, which, by the way, I don't think there's any species, if it has the word palm in it, won't actually be a palm because it wouldn't make sense. Yeah, it grows like, it reminds me of papyrus, the way it grows, but it's not related to papyrus or papyrus, whatever you want to pronounce it. I don't know why Egyptians use that as paper. It doesn't seem like a common plant that make good paper. I don't know. My friend's family or mother or parents have a house near here, and it has some really cool palms. I could be like, oh, I'm in Miami, and you guys wouldn't know the difference. He's growing a lot of tropical stuff. You got Veitchias, Carpoxylon. Is that what it is? Only a few minutes from home, though, just letting you guys know. I would play the 10K PLO and sell probably 90% of my action at no markup. I would play the 25K PLO. I don't think I'm that big of a dog. I think it's hard to have that strong of an edge in PLO versus like stud, or even like a lot of the limit games. Like I would never like try and play the 50K poker players championship, but it can pineapple. They're polyembryonic, so the mango you get may not be the mango you grow. Yeah, you're never too big. That's why it's the great game, you know. And it becomes a 5 card PLO or Big O. I don't think anyone really has an edge in that game. I mean, I don't know if you watched the 25K high roller, but man, Robert Mizrachi, he was like tortured over that bet by James Chen. Man, Chen put the screws to him, and he was so pissed off. And Alex Epstein too. I can't. That guy. He's such a. Sorry guys, this poker stuff, but you saw Alex Epstein. Hey Michael, I'm just about to head back into the house, but I'll hang up for a minute or two. Alex Epstein won the 10K short deck. He knocked out 2 players at once to win. I know a little about bananas, but I bet you Zach knows even more. Paul. Oh, so my back is shot. My painkillers are in the house. Tired and hungry, but I have an obligation to you guys to at least give you an extra minute or so. Oh. Love my sister's driveway. If you miss it by a few inches, then you just go right into the ditch. That Ultima used to be mine. Well, it's still. Online, I might be able to help you out, Michael. Message me on Facebook. Ryan, no, I can point you in the right place for that too. If you want to get citrus, I'll hook you up with a guy. We can go down together even if you want. But I'm gonna get going now. I kind of had to change my mind. I'm so hungry. I just want you to jump in the shower, and my back is killing me. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll try and get on tomorrow because Ashley's not here, so I have, I'm not, I have no, I'm kind of solo, so yeah, but you guys are free to message me. Hope you guys have a good evening. Thanks for watching, and good evening, good night, and good morning.